As of November 17th of 2024, there are currently 46 volcanoes which are actively erupting around the planet, a total which is the same as were erupting last week. One of these erupting volcanoes, which produced the second largest explosive eruption of the 20th century, is Guatemala's Santa Maria volcano. The aforementioned powerful eruption in 1902 left behind a giant scar in the main mountain, from which a flanked lava dome complex, known as Santiaguito, has grown ever since. Santiaguito has been continuously erupting since 1922, producing repeated volcanic eruptions, which often generate pyroclastic flows. And now, here are this week's top volcano-related news stories. This week's top stories: in Alaska, an elevated level of volcanic earthquakes has been striking underneath the Little Sitkin volcano for several weeks. This is somewhat unusual considering that this island volcano has not produced an eruption of any kind since 1828. Meanwhile, in the nation of Papua New Guinea, new uplift has been detected at the Rabaul volcano, likely signaling the influx of new molten rock into its existing magma chamber, thus increasing its odds of an eventual eruption. And Levotobi eruption in. What is this week's top story? Levotobi's large and destructive eruption in Indonesia continued, with its most concerning event involving the expansion of a lava flow towards a nearby town. The basaltic andesite lava flow in question began during the afternoon of November 10th, quickly advancing downslope at a rate of 72 meters per hour. This rate thereafter declined due to the decreasing slope. The viscous lava was flowing over, declining to 30 meters per hour. The lava eventually forked into two branches due to interacting with a local high point in terrain, but soon came to a complete halt, thankfully sparing nearby structures. However, an even more significant potential problem developed during the evening of November 12th. A dramatic uptick in tremor began at 6 p.m., indicating that a plug had formed in the volcano's magma conduit. Loud rumbling soon became easily audible in a 14-kilometer radius, occurring alongside continuous tremors that everyone could feel. Then, at 11:00 p.m., the plug that had formed burst, but thankfully no catastrophic eruption occurred. Instead, a more than 500-meter or 1,640-foot high lava fountain was generated, showering an area within 1,000 meters of the Laki Laki Cone summit, with numerous lava bombs, and generating a moderate plume of ash, which rose to an elevation of 15,000 feet. A crisis had seemingly been averted. New data regarding Levotobi's destructive November 3rd and 4th eruption also came to light, revealing that the numerous thrown lava bombs that eruption ejected up to 11 kilometers away had a composition of not basaltic andesite or basalt, but rather andesite.